Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation. It is Tuesday, November 14th, and the moon is in Sag. Whew. Boy, that Scorpio new moon was intense, was it not? Anyway, now the moon's in Sag, and it makes some opportunistic aspects to other planets. Sag is a sign of the big picture, and as opposed to Scorpio, which is like underground, underwater, going through like just... Scorpio sometimes has an energy of, crawling through the muck. And necessary, to find the things that have been lost, to find the things that need to be healed, to find the things that the old sort of ancient truths, perhaps. And then we have the Sagittarius moon, which sort of has us lift up our heads from the muck and say, you know what, maybe it's time to look at a bigger picture. Maybe I have enough information down here in the bowels of the earth. Of course, the sun is still in Scorpio, so we're still dealing with all those scorpionic themes I just mentioned, but we can say that we get maybe a moment of respite of something a little bit different, and maybe a little bit of smell of the future. And I think there's a lot of fire and brimstone, there's a lot of dust, there's a lot of destruction that we're sniffing in the air, but maybe we can get another smell, a smell of freshness, a smell of future, a smell of possibility of doing it differently. Sagittarius is a Jupiter-ruled sign. Jupiter, of course, is in Taurus now, an expansion of our understanding of the earth. And instead of being dominionists and feeling like we have the power as humans to do what we will with all the things of earth, including the animals and the plants, that we live in harmony with the earth, like the indigenous people learned to do thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. There is a place of peace, where those two things, where the need for progress, expansion of understanding, and a respect for the earth is. There is a place, and we can create that place. So maybe that's some of the vision you get today. Or maybe you just get to sleep late, like I did this morning. I woke up and I was like, gee, it's awful bright in here. And I looked and it was almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually up by 7, sometimes 6. Recently, I've been getting up at like 6:20 or something like that. And today I slept in. And boy, I feel refreshed. And maybe that's what I'm smelling. Me refreshed. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I do feel rested, and it's a nice feeling. So I would suggest that if you can do what you can do to feel rested today, to explore with your mind the greater possibilities for the future, I think it's a good way to spend the day. And all the leaves are falling here. Yes, so there's Autumn Leaves, which is a beautiful song. And if I can include a link at the bottom of this video of one of my favorite singers, Eva Cassidy, God bless her, God rest her soul, sing Autumn Leaves. And I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Eva, but she was sort of like she would go to these clubs in Washington, D.C. and sing. And she was a beautiful singer, a beautiful woman. And she ended up dying of bone cancer rather quickly. after it was discovered. And the only thing we still have of her is her beautiful voice and her amazing renditions. And so I'll share that link if I can. I think you can still share links down below. And you can get the Autumn Leaves song. And I'm still looking for the French song, Falling Leaves. But I'll find that one too. And maybe I'll put that on the next video. On the next one tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's getting skeletal out here. But it's still pretty leafy and still pretty green. All these leaves fell off. These were all beautifully, I think, yellow. But even the stems look kind of cool. So the beauty changes. It certainly changes. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Like and subscribe if you would. Check out my Moon Shadows episode with Ona. I know you probably all have by now. And I have the week ahead out. You can check that out if you want to get really into the nitty-gritty of the astrology. And I'm working on another In the News segment. If you have any suggestions for the In the News segment, please let me know. The last one I did was on Rashida Tlaib. A lot of people didn't seem interested in that because I didn't get as many hits and many watches. But I'm not sure that, and it's very possible because some people don't know who she is. And some people, don't, you can only take on so much war. But it's really just about her, more about the war. And if you have suggestions. Also, an announcement. I am doing another beginner's astrology class. This one is going to focus on the nodes of the moon and Pluto. And if we have time, the lunation cycle, which is the cycle between the sun and the moon. That sort of sets up how I look at how any two planets interact with each other. So you can take any two planets, put it into a lunation cycle, and see how it expresses itself in a chart. It's pretty cool. You just have to know the signs, the houses, the planets, and a basic knowledge of the aspects to be part of that class. It's going to be Monday night, starting next Monday, the 20th. For 6 consecutive Mondays, save for Christmas, which falls on the last Monday of that class schedule. So we'll have it on New Year's Day, a great way to start the year together talking astrology. All right, guys, you can, I'll put that link too. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.